Hey there, hi there, ho there, beautiful people of Chicago and the world. You are tuned into Asada. That's right. I'm the host of Gathering of the Griots and the founder of the Soulful Chicago Book Fair. Oh, it's another exciting Tuesday. I love this guest. Her energy is lovely. Her name is LaTasha Sanders, and we have so much in store today because she's a children's author, but she a children's author that's bringing it in a whole nother way. Her background is stupendous. I love it. But anyway, before we start, let's pay homage to the female solution, because without the female solution, we wouldn't exist. That's our umbrella mother organization. So let's see what it's about, and then we'll be right back with the goodness. So don't go nowhere.
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the female solution.
So that's what we do as women of the female solution: share our love. We get the issues on the table. But before I bring on my girl, LaTasha Sanders, I want to share something with you, because we met so auspiciously, which we'll talk about when she comes on. But she was at our book fair that we had August 9th, and we got a chance to get her on film. So let me share that glory with you. Take a look.
My name is LaTasha Sanders, and I'm selling Miracle Mommy on the Big Blue Truck. My book, what inspired me to write this book is this is my true story of my experience working on the back of the garbage truck. So it was my first day on working on the back of the garbage truck, and I'm explaining it to my little daughter, and she's a little confused because I look a little different than I normally look when I go to work. Oh, this is my first book. Why do I think it's important to participate in events like this? Because honestly, I've it's good networking, one. Two, it gives me an opportunity to really share my story and help the youth. That's what's important to me. Is there anything I would like to mention? Are you spiritual? Okay, so put God first in everything you do, and always listen before you speak. How has the day been for me in terms of promoting my book? It's been a wonderful experience. I am really glad that I participated in this, even though I got on board at the last minute. But I'm grateful to God that I'm here to be able to share my book, to actually bless some who really don't have the means to even buy the book, but came out to support. That's important.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Hercules, Hercules. How somebody so cute and little gonna be doing something so heavy and laborious as working on a garbage truck? Without further ado, let me bring my girl on, LaTasha Sanders. Hey, booby boo.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
That's right. I am so happy to have you. I love that little video and its energy.
I love it too. It's
I'm
too
gonna make
cute.
That's why I'm gonna make sure I put it on your page later, all of that. So, LaTasha, I am so thankful that you're here today for Gathering of the Griots. So happy because I love the quality of what you do overall. I have a litany of questions to ask you. So first, I'm gonna start with where you from, where you hail from, girl.
I am originally from Chicago, um, born and raised, but I also spent some of my a part of my teenage years in Hammond, Indiana.
Okay, great. And so that being from Chicago, from a family of what? How many lovely siblings do you have?
Well, it's a lot because my father had kids before he married my mom,
Okay.
but my mom had only two children, myself and my sister. I am
Okay.
the baby.
Yay.
Um, and also, I was a daddy's girl growing up. But I do have, four brothers
Okay.
and four sisters.
Wow. Lovely. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a total of 9 of us. But
Gotcha.
I lost my brother some probably I think it's been about 10 years now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You all,
One of
and say it again.
one of them, I lost one of them.
One of them. Okay. Now, were you all kind of growing up together, or you knew each other?
No, we didn't grow up together.
Yeah.
My sister that I share a mom with, we grew up together.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Yes.
but then I had two older sisters who would always come and see us and,
Okay.
spend a little time with us. So
Okay.
we were very familiar with them. But
Gotcha.
then we also knew we had brothers, and I wanted to know my brothers because I
Okay.
wanted brothers.
Okay.
And
Cool.
but so I, before my father passed, I would always say, Dad, I want to, I really want to meet my brothers. I know I have them. So one day he went over to their home
Mm-hmm.
and introduced us. And my
Mm.
baby brother, and it's so crazy because my the baby boy,
Yes.
we were so much alike.
Wow.
Whereas his son's mother noticed it. Like she like, y'all wake up and do the same thing. Like she will point out stuff that our similarities and stuff. And that's the one I end up losing. He was a sweetheart. His name was Reed.
Wow.
Hmm.
Got you. Love
Yep.
similarly, I grew up with a brother, just the two of us, but I do have other brothers on my
Okay.
dad's side, and so I do understand how you. But my reality was really with the one that I grew up with, in terms of my experience, and so
Right.
which just leads to family, and I love your book because it's special, right? It's special in that you chose to communicate with your daughter, right? And
Right.
let's just show everybody your book. Let's just get this clear. Miracle Mommy on the Big Blue Truck. Okay,
There's that. Yeah, there's that cutie.
there she is. So let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit
Look at
about.
my baby.
That's right. Let's talk, because let me tell y'all, I thought her daughter was a little booby, like that's in this book. And I was like, oh, how does she feel about it? She was like, what? My daughter big and grown. So talk a little bit about the four why. Why did you choose to make this story and write this book?
So I do have an interesting life span. Throughout my life, I have so many stories and so many testimonies. So one day, I was, you know, praying and asking God. I'm like, well, what am I? I know you want me to write these books, but where am I starting? What kind of book do you want me to write? And he said a children's book, and I was like, what am a children's book? I was like, I had no idea on what to write. So I got a little great nephew and a great niece. And so I was watching them and I was like, let me see if I could pick up something where I could probably write on. And then one day he gave it to me. He said, you're gonna start your story in a children's form, in a children's book. And so Miracle Mommy on the Big Blue Truck is actually a true story. It's my story.
And I love that. We love that, but it and then not even a but. It's like it's so much I want to get to, which I'm gonna get to in a minute.
Okay.
Because let me ask this, because you didn't write this story when she was 6. Your daughter is how old now?
My baby is 34.
How does she have a 34-year-old child? We do
I
not
know, right? And
know.
I look 34.
I
I
mean,
know.
yes, exactly. Exactly. Y'all got that in it, because I'm gonna show her picture in a minute, because when she showed me her daughter, I was like, what? Who? Why? But you didn't write this when she was 6. So what made you kind of go backwards? Because this book has only been out for how long?
It'll be a year come actually October. It was
Okay.
it was released. I did a book signing in December. But yeah, so it'll be a year next month.
So what made you
And
go back to the story then?
so the reason why I went back to the story is because it just made sense. Because um, most kids like, especially little boys, they like to see garbage, they like trucks, right? And what other, I was like, this would be really great for me to start in my career when I started on the garbage truck. So that's the reason why I went forth and wrote this book, Miracle Mommy on the Big Blue Truck, because it's kind of like it could gravitate to kids. Now, because I can't see nothing else in my life that would gravitate to kids but this, but my experience on
Okay.
the back of the garbage truck.
Got you. Now,
Yeah.
what did she say though? What did when your daughter with her little lovely grown self, when she
Uh-huh.
saw the book, what was her feedback on that?
So, honestly, she hated me working on the back of the truck. She did not like
Oh
it.
wow, interesting.
Right.
Why?
So, when she felt like I should have been doing something else.
Okay.
She was like,
Okay.
Mama, you shouldn't be, you picking garbage. So she like, no. And in the book, when you read the book, it clearly said, there go my poo.
Y'all,
When
that's
you,
her daughter with the afro puff. That child looked like she 15. But right there in that picture, how old is she in that picture?
33, because that was a year ago.
Y'all, come on now. That come on, but go
Mhm.
ahead. Y'all
Yeah.
got the miracle youth gene, but go ahead. So you said that she didn't
Thank
like.
you.
Mhm. It's okay.
So
Yeah.
she never liked it at all. And she was a little embarrassed, because I would look like a boy. So if you read the book, it really it's a real true story. And it's
Okay.
her reaction to my first day, her seeing me in like dirty form, like, you mama, look how you dress, when she used to me with heels and dressed all up, because she loved the way I dressed. Like, she would play in my shoes and stuff. So, so she wasn't used to that. And I mean, I got on Timberlands, jeans, scarf, all of that. And she wasn't used to that. And then her friends, to tell her friends, hey, my mama work on the garbage truck. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. She ain't like that at all. Mm-mm.
So how did you get there? Because if you went from a life of high heels and because what were you and in the second half of the show we're gonna get more into like you ain't no joke. You a beast on city mode. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Oh,
I'm
thank
feeling her. I've been
you.
feeling her since the creator sent her to me. She is a phenom, right? But what were you doing so that you went from that kind of high heel vibe
Mm.
into the and what made you choose to do the garbage truck vibe? Like what? How did that
The
occur?
garbage truck really chose me. The
I
job really chose me. So here's the thing. Um, uh, when I was in high school, I went to cosmetology. So it was a gift for me to do hair. So I was doing everybody hair, like I was doing hair in school. I was doing my friends' hair and stuff in school. And at that time I lived in Indiana. So I was kind of like doing everybody hair. And so I took up the cosmetology. So I was doing hair, and my cousin had called and she was like, the city hiring. And I was like, all right, cool. So I at the time I went up to City Hall and I put in for the job. It took them 2 years to call me. And so when they called me, I had actually missed it and the deadline. And then I had my auntie was like, girl, you got some mail here, because I was a little unstable. So I would get my mail and stuff at my auntie house. And so I called them and they was like, you can come down here Monday. And I was like, sure. And so they gave me the opportunity to come. But I wasn't working on the garbage truck. I was picking trash up off the street. So you know how you see SWAT?
mm, you said
Kind of like what they do, like clean vacant lots and park.
okay,
So I started off doing that as a
okay,
general, as a hand labor, and
got you.
then I was only making $9. I
What?
was making way more money doing hair than I was work doing that. So I really didn't take the job serious, honestly. And so, but I hung in there. I stayed there. And then the bid for the opportunity to work on the back of the garbage truck came open, and I put in for that bid. And they were making at the time, I think it was like maybe 32, 33 or something like that. So, that's a big jump, right? And that's how I ended up landing on the garbage truck.
So there just takes a mentality to go there, right? From because you a cutie cute now.
Thank
So how
you.
so going from a cutie cute to even picking up trash or being on the garbage truck, like mentally, it says a lot about you as a person and your
Mm,
humility
mm.
because you just got so many people, especially you was in the beauty industry, to go from that to touching garbage. What is it about you that made you make that happen? Because there's something in your spirit that allowed you to make that happen. A bid was there, but you ain't have to take it. But
Right.
there's something about your persona that was humble enough to me to do something like that. And what is that? What's that fiber of you?
So, so my thing is, and this is how I look at my life, period, and where I've been and what I've been through. God has carried me, and He's always had His hand on me. So I believe God, He just paved the way for me to start where I started and where I'm at right now. Also, even coming up as a kid, I was a fighter, like for boys and girls. So it was nothing for me to get it cracking. Like for me to just get on there and get it done. Cause I'm a go-getter. And anything I do, I'm gonna own it. And that's just period. And everything that I do, if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna be the best at what I do.
Mm.
Period.
Love it. Love it. And like I said, I love the humility in your decision to go ahead. I'm gonna work on this garbage truck with my fine self. Boop, boop, boop.
Right.
Put on
Nice
these
money.
siblings.
And it was a nice pay. So it was
See?
like, it was a great opportunity for me to build a foundation and build my life upon my job, because now I'm getting, instead of cash, I'm actually getting a check. So then I can
Mm-hmm.
invest and do
I
different things.
see.
You
I
understand? And
see. Yeah, yeah,
insurance,
yeah.
So it
Yes.
definitely was a bonus for me, because I
God,
did both. I still did hair and I still worked garbage.
got you. So
Hmm.
check it, y'all. The child done wrote the book. We know she done wrote the book. Been out a year. Now you saw the little animated things in it, and I'm gonna show them right now in a minute, just so we can see them like a little cartoon. We're gonna talk about in a minute how did you do that? That's so ingenious. So let me just show y'all real quick. We're just gonna look at these for a minute because who does this? And I love it. So take a look. Right? But I got more. Hold on, y'all. I got more. I got more, and I'm gonna keep them coming. Watch this. Watch this.
Yakono.
Yeah, the girl picking up, she's sweeping roaches, she flipping
Girl,
cans, rats are coming out. What? Talk about that. Like, why did you not say I quit after these experiences?
I don't. One, because I'm a little toughy, even though I'm a girly girl, but I'm gonna get it done.
I like it, like you
You know
said.
what I'm saying? It's like I love to work out. Like it's just like it was. It's just in me to be what word can I use to describe what I'm trying to say? But nevertheless, here's the thing. I was there. I worked on it. It was nothing to me. It was like a challenge for
Okay.
me. That's what I'll say. It was a challenge for me. Every day that I went and worked in those alleys, it was a challenge for me. And it kept me fit. When I became an inspector, I could definitely see the difference because after me working on the garbage truck, I became an inspector for infrastructure. And I started gaining a little weight. I was like, oh, wait, this this ain't no good here. But it kept me fit. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
See,
I enjoyed it.
I love it. I love it, because it's such a different spin on it. And I keep saying the word humility, but y'all see, you could be, it's all your mental, and
Mm-hmm.
how you view life and your environment is mental. It's all consideration. You consider a particular thing. Now you have these several sort of illustrations, animations. Talk a little bit about that. Like, how is that? Because are the characters we're looking at now, are these characters in the book? Are they different versions of your
So
characters in the book?
so what I done was I was just trying. I had someone to come up with different females that work in the trades or field of garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what they gave me. But I thought it was really cute because
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of versatile, and I thought it was cute, so I posted it. But it's not in my book.
Okay.
Those women are not in my book. The characters in my book are solely myself and BB, and then my partner that I
What we
work with.
saw the first time, right?
Right, but it is sequels. It's more to come.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Now let's talk about your signing, because we're gonna come back to that. This was during, you said, is this your signing that you did?
Yeah, so I did a book release, and I did a meet the author, and I signed the book, and it was phenomenal. So
Nice,
many people came out. It was amazing.
nice. Is that what
Yeah.
this is?
Yes.
And when was this? Is this the one that was a year ago?
Yeah. That was in December. I
Gotcha.
think I think I did that. I want to say December the 3rd or something like
Okay.
that. But yeah, it was everything. I,
Nice.
that was a happy time for me and my daughter, because my daughter and I were both there,
Yeah.
and they got to meet myself as well as BB.
Nice. Nice. See, they got to meet the characters and say,
Yes,
don't be not liking garbage girl. You the star of the book. You the star.
exactly.
That's
Wait, what after a while, and she was getting everything she wanted, it was like, girl, this garbage getting this stuff for you.
girl, this garbage getting this stuff. You
Don't be ashamed, but
don't get it twisted, honey. And that's great. You have so many different age groups. Now, let me ask this about the book, because if you're watching, you can get this book on all platforms, Amazon. Just Google the book and you'll find it. Miracle Mommy on the Big Blue Truck. Now, what would you say the age range is in terms of reading level, right? Because you got people who are going to be like, oh, I want to get this book. What's the reading level? Is it kindergarten? Is it first grade? Is it, third, fourth grade?
yeah, I would start with 4 to maybe 10 or 12.
Okay.
Only because the book, um it's I had adults who read the book. It was like, when is the next one coming? When is the next one coming? You know what I'm saying? But in I have a niece who's 10, and she enjoys the book.
Okay.
So yeah. So she's still reading it. So the age group is 10,
Yeah.
12. Yeah.
Okay, because you have two things, guys. You have, when you're a teacher, you have their reading levels per grade that,
Right.
you say that the book is certain reading level, but then you do have the people that enjoy the book, because don't forget, you a lot of times got to read to the young people, and so
Yeah,
that's where,
absolutely.
yeah, that's where you get that sort of range from. But I think it seems like, and I haven't cracked open the book, but it seems like it's a reading level for, like you said, that 10, 9, 10 level.
Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because it's like paragraphs on each page, right?
Right. So I really
Mhm.
wouldn't go that. That'd be a yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and I think how you can relate it to the younger people is that in the book she's like what, 6 in the
Yes,
book?
Brittany is.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so that's where you get that whole kindergarten, first grade. Her inquiries at that age are the same inquiries that they have. And
Woo,
so,
baby, honey, she had 1,001 questions all the
thousand
time.
all
Yes.
the time. I love it.
Yes.
And so these characters, and I'm gonna just show this real quick here. Is this a similar situation where you had sort of illustrate a woman in the industry as well?
Right. So here, it could be a many of things because not only did I dump garbage, I also hung no parking signs
I
for
saw that.
street. So I kind of try to give a little bit of everything that I kind of like did.
Got
Um,
you.
and mm, my first day on the garbage truck was actually with a female.
Okay.
That is why the character in the book is a female, because I actually worked with a female the first day on the garbage truck, but
Got you.
my partner in the end was always male men.
Interesting. Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
and then I also will work by myself.
Mm. How did the brothers take that? Like when did they treat you like, girl, what you doing?
Girl, let me tell you something. Some of the women that work on the back of those trucks work better or harder than some of the men.
Interesting.
And I'm
Interesting.
just being honest.
Yeah.
So I like to run through the alley. I like to get it done. I'm a pacer, so it's like once I'm on that pace and that speed, it's like, come on, stay with me. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying?
mhm.
So I would have really good partners. Sometimes if they on vacation, they give me a loaner. They normally be slugs, and it
Okay.
could be a man, and I gotta carry him. But
Wow.
yeah, but for the most part, the job is fun. The
I love
job,
it.
the job is actually fun. I did come across rats all the time,
Right.
maggots. I know
What?
I remember a rat jumped on. It was raining, and I had on my rain gear, and the I was bent down getting some trash up, and the rat jumped out the hopper, jumped on my back, jumped off my head, and ran down the alley. I was like,
No. Quitting day for Sada. That'd have been quitting day, and that's how that
when I
goes.
tell you, I've seen some stuff. I had a partner, cat girl. Mm-mm,
What?
mm-mm. Yeah, I had a partner one day. We were working, and he literally crushed. I don't know how he did that, but he caught that rat right at the head, like
Stop.
right like
Stop.
that. And it was like,
No,
I was
stop.
like,
Stop.
I
No.
said, how did you manage to do that?
No.
But
No.
it's fun, and you find things. That's why the next book is shopping in the big store. So that's what we call the alley, the big store, because we
Wow.
may find things in the alley to take home.
Oh, that sounds like such fun. Before we
Yeah.
go to commercial break, just give me the overall sort of, what is the theme though? Because there's a moral to your story. There are lessons they're getting in this story. So talk a little bit about
For
that.
sure. So with this lesson here, you is you can be a female and still do a male's job. You know, some people look at it like you work on the back. You work on the back of the garbage truck. That's a man's job, but it's not. It's for everyone, you know. So I want little girls and boys to know, hey, you can do this too. And when you see me, if you know me and see me in person, how little I am, how short I am, and you say, hey, you worked on the back of that truck, like I can do it. You know, so it's for them to know that they can do it too. Because school isn't for everyone. You know, some people may be good with their hands or skills or trades, you know, and trades are never going nowhere. Okay.
Nope.
Because we are building infrastructure every day. So it's to open up the eyes to and for the youth to see that they can dream big, not
Yes.
small. You don't always have to feel like you got to be a football player or a basketball player, because honestly, it's good money in it. Honestly, in trades, honestly, it is.
Nice.
You
That's
know what I
right.
mean? So you can range from $40 and wait. You could start off maybe like 26 and up with trades. You got
Mm.
people that make over six figures with
Mm-hmm.
trades. You know what
Wow.
I mean? So
Right.
I would really like for people that do read the book to know that it's not that big of a deal. We have teenagers that came on to work and do a trainee program straight out of high school.
Wow. Look at
Them
that.
kids and them kids stick up. Some of them kids they stuck around.
I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
Y'all look at this. Look what readers are saying about Miracle Mommy on the Big Blue Truck. A heartwarming story that inspires kids to dream big. Beautifully illustrated and wonderfully written, and a must read for every young reader. I love those testimonials. You
Oh, thank you.
guys go.
Yeah, I just said that. Did I say dream big or
You
think big?
did. See? That's
That's
that
funny.
means that it translates. Yeah, that means that others are
Mm,
getting what you wanted translated. So
yeah.
you guys, I love that. We are going to take a commercial break and come back in a minute. So don't go anywhere. We're chilling with LaTasha Sanders, who
Yes.
wrote Miracle Mommy on the Big Blue Truck. She has so much more in store, and I can't wait to talk about and see some of the other stuff she's done. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages.
Soulful Chicago Black History Book Fair.
Hey family, this is Charles Humphrey of MCH Publishing, and I'm here with Ashada, and we at the Soulful Chicago Book what?
This is the Soulful Chicago Black History Book Fair, slamming.
We getting down in Hyde Park. Just run it down, my sister. Just tell us, for the people, a little bit about what we're doing here today and why.
You know, this is the Soulful Chicago Black History Book Fair, and this month is very important. I feel like we don't give it the type of recognition that it needs, but beyond that, I do all things literary, and we have so many ancestors that have taken a tradition of writing and done great things. Well, we have those of us that are carrying on that tradition, and nobody knows about them until now. So the Soulful Chicago Black History Book Fair is allowing us to tell our stories according to ourselves for our own benefit. And it's just beautiful. I mean, she could have been here today if you wasn't here, but if you were, it's been amazing. People came in consistently, children, and we have children's authors, we have nonfiction authors, we have fiction authors. This is really good. And it's about taking our own power in our own hands and doing what we do on the literary tip, though.
Right.
I got to work, but I can't help it. Everything going to school. Not just about bring my African shit like this. Bring it back.
All right, y'all, let me tell you something. The Black History Book Fair is coming back. Yes, it is. Probably the third weekend in February. We haven't disclosed the location yet because we have quite a few that want, like, come over here. So we're going to reveal that. But the applications are up. People have already started registering. I looked at it this morning like, oh, Lord. So you can go to soulfulchicagobookfair.com. I'll put that You see it at the bottom of the page there, soulfulchicagobookfair.com. And then just go to author submission and submit your book. If you have 12 books, you don't have to submit all 12. You can submit, something, but this is a vetting process. We're not going to have nothing risque because this is a family fun event. It don't have to be a children's book, but we just don't want no naked people on the front and no profanity. Okay? We ain't doing that. So anyway, we are sitting here today with my girl, LaTasha Sanders. I'm going to bring her back on the screen. Hello, my darling. Yay. Yay. We've loved hearing about your book, Miracle Mommy on the Big Blue Truck. Let me put it back up so people can see. Now, we're going to get into, because you're a phenom. So we got this story that you wrote, and that's beautiful. But underneath it is like a city involvement and a commitment to the city that I think is so, the word that I want is it's just something that I want to give you big props for. That's the street level. Boop. Give big props for your commitment to the city. Tell a little bit about this picture and these young people, and how it relates to your book. And we're going to segue right into your commitment to the city and its policies and all that.
So I ran for office in 2019, and I would do a lot of different networking and events in the community. So I did something with the kids and we all took a picture. So I would give food away. I would do, I forgot the name of that program, but then I also had a non-for-profit. So I would do a lot of different things in the community. So that particular picture there is during my campaign.
I love that. And when you say you ran for office, what were you running for?
Oh, I had ran for alderman in the 16th Ward in 2019. Mm-hmm. I came in third. It was my first go round. I did pretty good.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations on even doing it.
But God had something better for me.
Yeah. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. But the thing is, you gotta listen, right? And then make a move.
Absolutely.
But he is gonna not let you make a mistake. Mm-hmm. If you listen, if you wrestle with what God's mind say, and this ain't nothing hopeless, y'all. It's your gut. When you know something in your gut and something, you just got to follow that, in my opinion, because that's the way to go. If you wrestle with it, that's you. You think you're more powerful than the creator? No, you're not. So, but to make that, again, mindset, to even believe and to know that you could run and you could win, and you had the willingness to run, the willingness to do the work. Because if you won, you would have had to do the work. So you got your willingness to do the work was a thing. Now, I got a little piece of your willingness, because this is how the story goes, y'all. This is how I met this sister right here. Let's let this be known. So authors call me all the time. Whoop, whoop, boopity, boop, boop. What's the latest we can register? All of these things. So this sister calls me. I don't know. Maybe it was a week to the event, something of that nature. I think in some worlds, it's like, it's too late. Shut up. I run this, so we can do what we want to do. So what made me love her, though, instantaneously, was not only was she like so able to articulate her affinity for the book fair, she gonna say in the next sentence, she like, I need to get you some money. The amount of fundraising I'll be having to do is so insane right now. That was music to my ears, and I knew she was an angel then. She was like, hold on, let me make a phone call. And she goes and she finds a resource to support us financially. And it was her connection to a bigger picture. She's not just her. Tell me, what is your current position, right? Like, what do you do right now? And then you're connected to a union that has a bigger presence. Talk about that.
Okay. So, so I have 25 years with the city, right? And throughout my experience with the city, I have grown and I've elevated in different job titles. And so, as a labor, we're all a part of a union. And it's a board, and you run, to be on the board. And so I ran to be on the board, and I actually won right after I ran for the alderman. And that's not where God wanted me. He wanted me on the board with my union. And so I ran and I won. And my business manager hired me to be one of his business agents. And that's what I currently do right now. So I took a leave from work, from the city of Chicago, to work with the union.
Okay.
And so that's my job title right now, is a business agent.
Nice.
Yes.
So what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Like
Kind of
you
like a lawyer.
look.
Kind of like it's a attorney, but in their terms, they call it a business agent. So we fight for our members, and we do different hearings and cases and things like that. Yeah, to protect the members at all costs. I
Let me tell
love
you,
my job. I actually.
obviously, let me show y'all how much she love her job. Watch this real quick. Look, there's evidence of her loving her job right here. Take a look.
We live in these cities. We're building these cities. We work in these cities. We are trained women building our nation. All right, look at him. Let's do this.
Ow. Now, was that you standing next to Pat Dowell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Standing next to
So
the
I'm
alderman.
so short, and I definitely don't ever want to stand next to her, especially if I don't have on no heels. Okay. She's so freaking tall.
Look, I'm 4'11", baby. Don't even look. I don't know how short I am until I'm in a picture and I see people, and I'm like, wow. That's because we got
Absolutely.
these big spirits, and so people don't
Baby,
really
you
know.
can't tell me I'm short.
You can't. It's not even a thing. We don't even think about it. Let me tell you something. I tell people it's sort of like when you are when you're looking at the dishwashing liquid, when you look at the small bottle, it's the most potent. That's the one that's the extra strength in the small bottle.
Interesting.
And
I like that.
that's how we are. We in the small bottle, baby. And that power be in that small bottle. Woo, woo, woo. So y'all always like
I
that. Extra strength is always in there. Concentrate is in a little bottle. So
that's cute.
So that's you in action, right? Talk a little bit about that moment and what you all were doing.
So that was that. So I get hyped.
Yes.
When it comes to my job, I really love it. I love what I do because I have a heart to help, and I like to go, and I'm a go getter, so I like to get things done. And that event we did, they actually had all of the trade women's came together from different nations at the McCormick Place this past weekend, and it was titled "Trades Women Building a Nation."
Wow.
Yeah. So we spearheaded that, and they came out to clean the community. We put that together, and we had a bunch of volunteers that actually came from different country, different nations and stuff, and it was phenomenal. It was like over 100 and something women that actually volunteered, but it was way more at the conference. It was a beautiful thing, though.
And it's so underrated. Like people, even when you think about, I'll be seeing some people, let's say sweeping some time or doing, the thanks that has to go out to these people that are maintaining order and creating cleanliness. That is so important. We don't even,
Right.
you can tell the difference.
It's way beyond that though, because these trade women's are really, they don't play about
Mm,
their job, because you have women that are steel workers,
mm,
iron workers, bricklayers,
wow.
concrete finishers,
Wow.
plumbers. These women are doing their thing, and they are competitive. They don't play about
Mm,
their jobs. I love them. I
mm,
loved every bit of that event was last Friday. I loved every bit of it because it shows unity in every way possible. Like you could, like tree trimmers. We got women cutting trees, and
yeah.
it's man, it's I can't even. I could. It's so many things. We do everything.
Yeah.
Anything men are doing, the
Yes.
women are doing too. Don't think they just holding up no flag. They just a flagger. No,
Yeah.
they're not. You
Yeah.
got women out here making a difference where it counts for real.
And I think that's what is so important about your book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that message of our presence, how can the people that birth the whole world be weak? Like a man don't even exist
Oh,
without
never.
coming out of a woman. Like, what are
Oh
you
no,
talking
no,
about?
no.
What,
And they don't seem to understand that neither.
come on, like you, so you
Yeah.
you don't even want to think about the weakness of a woman. I mean, even this platform, the female solution, that's the energy we talking about. Like
Mm.
women have the, she says, Naima says in that little video in the beginning, women have the power to transform this world.
Yeah.
And what you're
But we doing
saying,
it. They doing it though.
that
They're
doing it,
doing it.
right?
We're doing it. We definitely we're I think we are accomplishing that.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I
Yeah.
just, I love that you've chosen to be a testament of that, to be uh an example. You know what I'm saying? That's really important that you chose to be an example of that for our people. So,
Mm-hmm.
and for the human race, I ain't even, not even just for our people. Obviously, we saw so many different races even in that video, but just standing up and taking that leadership role,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely love it. Now, you
Yeah.
professionally, like you said, I'm a doer. You've been doing it, doing it, doing it. We got the hair, we got the garbage truck, we got the laborer, we got the what you're doing now with regards to, like she said, I'm like a lawyer for the union. Boop, right?
Girl, it's something else.
But you do other things, a couple other things you do. Talk about that, because over all of it, you're managing it all. So what else professionally do you bring to the table?
Um I've has it been a 20 and 23, I graduated from ministry school. So
Nice.
I am a like a firm, like I love the Lord. I'm an intercessor prayer. I pray for others. I intercede for others. Um, I I'm a mother. I'm an aunt. I'm a sister. Like I'm a friend. What else do I have under my? I take on so many
Real
hats.
estate.
Oh yeah, I'm an investor. You funny. I'm an investor. I'm an investor, producer, a writer, author. I wear many hats, and my daughter is a flight attendant, and she always be like, "Mama, you don't never go nowhere," and
Overstood.
and it's like I'm just always doing things that I'm productive. I'm
Yes,
never busy. I'm productive,
that's right.
and I'm getting things done.
That's right. I love it. That's the type
Mhm.
of people I love. In Scientology, we have a belief that what? Well, you want somebody that's busy. You don't want nobody that ain't busy. You
Yeah,
want people
yeah.
that are busy because
I
they're
uh,
constantly
I always
producing.
say productive because um uh a sense of busy. You kind of,
You're just moving around. You
yeah,
could
you
just
just
be moving
moving
around, but
around.
not getting products. Yeah.
Exactly. So being productive is my thing. I'm moving like an energizer bunny. That's what my
That's right.
cousin always say.
That's
But
right.
I'm getting it done,
That's right.
and I hold my own. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
let it be
So
known. Look,
yeah.
Naima Latif says, such a powerful woman, very
Oh,
inspirational.
thank you.
Hey, clearly, and that's the woman that started the female solution. So that's one big wig to another big wig. Thank you, Naima.
Oh,
That's what
thank
I'm talking
you.
about big time. You guys, it's almost time to go. We're going to take a quick commercial break. But when we come back, we'll finish out with words of wisdom from our girl, LaTasha. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I swear. Take a listen.
Hi, I'm Barbara.
I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Naima. We're three Black moms.
And in case you didn't notice the resemblance, we're also three sisters.
We're going to be coming to you every week, sharing our successes and our mistakes as we navigate our lives as moms, wives, sisters, daughters, and of course, Black women in today's world.
We'll talk about it all: race, politics, religion, economics, culture, and we'll take a look at everything from whether or not to use corporal punishment to how do you teach your children about sex.
Look for our upcoming book, Growing Up Charles. It's a personal story about our lives growing up in Maple Park on Chicago's South Side. I'm Barbara.
I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Naima. We're three Black moms. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Three Black Moms.
All right, y'all, we're back with our lovely guest today, LaTasha Sanders. So happy to have you. You are inspiration. No, honey.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
I
I
love
appreciate that.
that's no doubt. And if you all don't know, she wrote this book right here, Miracle Mommy on the Big Blue Truck, for our young people. But before we go, we have probably got about 4 minutes or so. Can you talk about the future for this? What do you see for the future of this, what you've done here? You talked a little bit about it, about the next book, but talk about the impact you want to make with the series and what's to come.
I do. So the series is that my whole experience working in the garbage field, in the sanitation field, should I say. It's so many other things that I have to tell and share, that we go through on a day-to-day basis, So, and it's fun, it's funny. Some things may be sad, but in every book that I write, I want it to be a lesson. I want a child to be able to receive actually something, in every book that I write. I think when you read something, you should be able to gain knowledge and wisdom from it, if that makes sense. So that's what yeah.
Yeah, 1,000%, 1,000%. And I love that what you're portraying is so unconventional. It makes us stand down and be humble and just look at the world's options. What if you didn't exist? What if the people who went around and got the garbage didn't exist? We'd be messed up. We'd be
Right.
really messed up. And I mean, the word is squalor. We'd be living in squalor, like
I
intense
know, right?
trash. And but you made this something that you can look beyond that and help create that order. And like you said, use your God-given talents to take it further. And so what do you see for the book series? How big do you want this to get?
I would say I think I have maybe a good 10 books, because I have this really sweet, unique little story of a experience that I had in the alley with a family. It was so cute. And I want to tell that. It's so many of them. And that's why, like, I literally worked in the alley for about 12 or 14 years. So I got a lot to share and talk about. You know what I'm saying? And then once I'm done with that, I have other things that will be on its way. You know. So I'm a New York Times bestseller, honey. Okay.
Look,
That's what those books are gonna be.
Yes.
What those books are gonna be.
Yes.
And it's a joy to read. The thing about it that I like about the book is my real it's my story. You know, it's nothing that's fake about it. It's
That's
like
right.
it's me, and it's uncut and it's raw. Look.
Look, and it's only been out a year. So
Yeah.
you just have such a history already, but you have such a future with it. And when it starts to infiltrate the libraries of all these schools, the beautiful part of it being on the shelves of all these schools, and even at on the library level, is getting you to come and speak, getting you to come and
For
represent.
sure.
You know,
I've done one school, I think it's Coleman, I can't remember. But I did do a Black History Month because what is that girl name? I can't, it's an author. She published her first book. She was the first Black to publish a book. I can't pull her name. I'm drawing a blank, but I had spoke on that, which was really good. The message that I gave, and I mean, since I've written this book, it's been a joy because I've been getting opportunities after opportunities after opportunities, and I'm grateful for them. Yeah, I'm grateful because I think the youth needs to hear it more so than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, school isn't for everyone.
School isn't for everyone, and I love what you said about trades and how trades are not going.
Yes,
we need
trades is definitely where it's at. Especially if you're not going to college. Pick up a trade.
I feel you.
You pick up a trade because you're always going to need a plumber. You're always going to need an electrician. You're always going to need a bricklayer. You're going to always need iron workers. You're going to need these things. You understand? So
you set the example. Well, honey, I want to thank you so much for coming here today, LaTasha.
Thanks for having me.
We love your book.
Thank you for having me.
That's
I should have put my little union shirt with the
It's all good. They got their little plug today. It's all good. But you guys stay with us for next Tuesday. Every Tuesday we have great Black writers on because that's what we do as Gathering of the Griots. Love you. Have a wonderful day and go and
blessings.
Go look up my girl, Miracle Mommy on the Big Blue Truck. Peace. Love y'all thoroughly.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, dhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, ngiyabonga. Senegal, jaref. Kenya, asante. Israel, toda. Pakistan, shukriya. Afghanistan, tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.